At the end of the 19th century, computing wasn't digital or intelligent. It was mechanical. The first punch card machines were born to solve a specific problem, processing information at a scale that humans could no longer handle alone. They innovated out of necessity. From the beginning, computing was tied to whoever generated and controlled the data: organizations, governments, large corporations. Innovation meant doing the same thing, but faster. With the arrival of electronic computers, calculation became programmable. It was no longer just about automating existing tasks, but creating new processes adapted to their internal knowledge. Here, three drivers clearly emerged: innovation, growth, and differentiation. Companies that adopted computing earlier innovated faster, grew faster, and differentiated themselves from the rest. Software wasn't interchangeable, it was strategic. Each system was specific, costly, deeply tied to the organization's internal knowledge. The microprocessor changed the scale. Computing left the laboratories and entered medium-sized businesses, and then homes. Innovating no longer required a mainframe. It required ideas. With the internet, software became a product. New markets emerged. New companies were born directly on code. Differentiation became essential. Different algorithms, different business models, radically new propositions. As data and computational capacity grew, machine learning went from academic to commercial. But with AI, something new happens. For the first time, the core of the system is no longer built from within organizations. It's not just a technical change. It's a shift in the architecture of computational power. Access is offered as a service, and intelligence is encapsulated behind an API. From a historical perspective, this represents a profound break with everything that came before. Here's where the critical point appears. The three historical drivers of computing weaken. Innovation is delegated. Growth decouples from internal knowledge. Differentiation shifts outside the core. Competitive advantage is no longer in the technology. The technology, the central asset, no longer belongs to those who use it. For companies, this isn't just a technological issue. It's a question of control, intellectual property, and long-term dependency. Never before in the history of computing has the main driver of differentiation been outside the organization. The question is no longer whether companies will continue using artificial intelligence. The question is when and how they will make it their own.